Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. Today is a GM level game between Snoxtar and Light here on Catalyst, the Ladder Edition. Bottom right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player Light. Top left-hand corner, the red Zerg player Snoxtar. It's a fun name to say, Snoxtar. I'm gonna say it again, Snoxtar. Alright, so today's been kind of a long Saturday. I'm casting this on a Saturday for you all. Should post sometime, I don't know, let's say, like, Thursday? Somewhere around Thursday is when you're going to be watching this. Anyway, woke up, played some Jenga with the kids, played some Uno with the kids, went outside, jumped on the trampoline with them, sent them off to their grandma's house to go watch a play with her, which is a lot of fun for them. Streamed some StarCraft2 while they were gone. They came home, I made dinner, had dinner, cleaned up, put them to sleep, which isn't exactly putting them to sleep like killing them or anything, just, putting them to bed. And here I am, casting StarCraft for the YouTube channel. Whew, long day, and it's not over yet. One gateway into an expand for Light hatch first, out of Snoxtar, into an extractor, into a spawning pool at 17 supply and 200 minerals. Look at that timing, beautiful stuff. Out of Snoxtar, and maybe if you don't play StarCraft, you don't quite appreciate what it takes to get this level of timing down. Even in the early game, you can kind of approximate it, but man, that drone came out. It was in position to throw the spawning pool down immediately. Snoxtar puts 1 on gas. There we go. 2 and now 3 on gas. The third one coming out right on time, again, from that egg. That is just such beautiful control here. APM is 405 for Snoxtar. He has a lot of APM and not much to do right now, so that would explain what's going on. Light is sitting at 148 on the other side of things. Cybernetics core coming up at the front. Expansion on the way here too. Second pylon for Light coming inside the main base. Boop, there it is. So as you can build tech back here, and other important stuff. You don't want your tech to be in the wall necessarily. I'm not actually a huge fan of seeing the cybernetics core in the wall, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I see a lot of players do it, but I just feel like it's really exposed here. Some Ravagers show up, your cyber core dies, your ability to tech into other tech paths are just gone. It's a bad feel, is what it is. Third hatch should be coming down for Snoxtar about some time here, about 2:45 or so. Based on what we're seeing, this probe is probably going to try to block that. Probably try to harass it and knock it down. However, there are some Zerglings on the way. And it is, in fact, a Stargate opening out of Light. So what he does with that is anybody's guess, but it's probably an Oracle. We have some Oracle names ready to go in the comments. And chasing the probe away. There we go. 240. Yeah, 243. I'll call that. I'll take credit for getting that correct here. Adept chasing these lings away. Probe doesn't manage to make it home early. Adept trying to do stuff. 2 more sets of lings on the way with the queen should be enough to shove her down. Are there additional adepts coming up for Light? I don't think so. There's 1 more on the way, but nothing about this screams mass adept play with resonating glaives. Not at all. This is just early adept harass here for some scouting too. Psionic transferring on in. I'm not sure that's where you want to go. Don't finish that. Oh, finished it. That's in a pretty good position. Too many lings though, and the queen. How many kills are you going to get? 1? 2. 2 kills down. Not too shabby, but still losing an adept like that hurts. You don't just want to lose it for nothing. Do ya? No, absolutely not. Spore Crawler on the way here inside the natural base. I imagine we'll see a Spore inside the main too because we are blind. No, Overlord does scout. Successful. Overlord scouts. Phoenix comes out first to kill this Overlord, and then are we going to get an Oracle? Maybe not. Perhaps we are not going to do that. Zergling's coming up to do some pressure on the front and try to get through here. Adept trying to hold the line. There's a lot of Zerglings. 2 of them can attack at a time right now. And the lings do manage to shove away that extra wall, that extra adept, enough to help with that immensely. So it is an Oracle for Light. Oracle's name is going to be E.T. After phoning home, E.T. revealed he is not just a cute alien with a glowing finger covered in Jesus imagery, but also a heartless sociopath who needs to blast as many sentient creatures with twin pulsar death cannons as much as possible. All right, so it's E.T. Sociopath. Who knew? Zerglings see the Oracle moving out. Oracle might actually just kill these guys. You don't actually need the help, I don't think. Don't throw these lings away, Snoxtar. Come on. Come on, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that stuff. Roach Warren for Snoxtar at 4.5 minutes here. He's going ahead and taking his extractors in the main. Phoenix flying around for scouting purposes. And yeah, those Spore Crawlers are on the way, if not completely done yet. Which is just fine, because our Oracle is actually... Wait, where are you, Oracle? Where did you go? Oh, you're defending the third. Yeah, you're a defensive Oracle, Mr. E.T. here. So that's totally fine. I guess, I mean, if you want to keep that third alive, we have seen players like TLO send about 10 to 15 lings up here in about 4 minutes to kill this thing. And it's just not enough to stop it. An Oracle is enough to stop it. They will wreck your Lings, slow them down at the very least, force them to go away and come back some other time. Even if they can't chase them down and kill them necessarily. Phoenix is going to be up to 2 kills here, having killed another Soul Overlord. This Soul Overlord is unconcerned. He is very vulnerable. He's very vulnerable to dying, but otherwise, not much to worry about. Observer trying to scout through here and set up in a place where it's not being detected, as there are Spore Crawlers to the left and to the right of him. And Queens with their anti-air too. Roach is in production for Snoxtar. He's got himself Glial Reconstitution on the way. Zergling's coming down. I'm not sure exactly what for. There's not much they can do. Good wall on this left side by Light. I like the positioning of these gateways for sure. Zerglings, Force Field might catch you. Probe down. Force Field doesn't do much. Ooh, another probe down. Another probe down. Losing a couple Lings in the process, but I think that's totally fine. Oracle uses Pulsar Beam ability. Turns it off. Does turn it off as soon as the Lings go. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Observer sees all of the Roaches coming out of here. Absolutely, 100%. Sees the Roach tech. Sees it's on its way out. I love squeezing an Observer into this build. Just sitting it here, seeing everything that comes out of this space. So it is going to be Roach Ling. Immortals are going to be really good here. Charge coming in here too. Tarpolar Archives. Possibly for Storm or for Archons seems pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastical. And this is a small setup from Snoxtar up along the left side. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough, really. We have some Phoenix here to lift as necessary. There we go. Lifting 1 to kill it, but the remainder of the Lings and the Roaches are coming on in. This is a bit of an early attack from Zerg player on 3 bases. Not hugely hugely damaging or hugely scary by any stretch. ET roasting stuff down. Already has 8 kills. Kills a Roach. Gonna kill another Roach, I think. Yeah, another Roach goes down. Hey, why not? Use that Pulsar Beam. Nice force fields here. Zerglings trying to get down on top of this stuff. Not gonna happen. Roach is stuck outside. Immortals could just crush these if they wanted to get on over here, and they are. Look at these Roaches dying. They do get a gateway, though. That's a pretty nice pickup. Trying to get rid of the Zealots and the Adepts, but 3 Immortals with Sentry support is just too much. And Snoxtar decides it is time to retreat from there. He had more Lings and Roaches coming down, too. I don't know if that was a good choice by Snoxtar. He had a pretty big army. He's saturating his 3rd base, his natural. His main looks pretty good here, too. The counterattack. These Phoenix have been doing work. 3 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills. Another Overlord gonna go down. Open up rocks for Snoxtar, allowing him to get across the map a little bit more quickly than he was previously. And that is a Spire from Snoxtar coming up at the 3rd base, hiding a little bit here. The Protoss player hasn't scouted anything over here yet, and probably isn't likely to anytime soon. So I like putting tech kind of out here at these 3rd base locations, even though they are a little bit more exposed. I think it's worth it. Are you really killing a Queen when there's another Queen sitting right here? Trying to? Ooh, maybe that wasn't a good decision. Well, there's a Phoenix down. Phoenix for a Queen. I think Snoxtar would make that trade. Kills a... What the heck was that? That's just a drone. That might have been a drone that was coming down this way. 4th hatch on the way from Snoxtar. 4th Nexus on the way from Light. Really keeping up. Really keeping up with the Zerg player. Immortal production is continuing for Light. He's got Storm too. All the pieces you want if you're going to try to take down a Zerg player. Baneling Nusk done for a Snoxtar. So we have a Queen ready to inject on this 4th. By golly, we do. Spore Crawler coming up the front. Creep Spread pushing down the right side and the middle. Not so much along the left side, but that's okay. Light doesn't seem to be using that all that much either. A lot of High Templar. A lot of them. That is going to be 6 High Templar with 5 Immortals. A 6th one coming in here, too. This is a very gas-heavy composition, but it is very good anti-Zerg composition. The Immortals should be able to handle the Roaches just fine. Banelings, if they could crash on top of the Sentries or the High Templar, they're going to have a good time. But that is just hard to do when there's Force Fields out, when there's Immortals in the front. Fleet Beacon on the way from Light here, too, feeling pretty confident. Muta's out. We did see that Spire. Muta's out and revealed. Some Stalkers down here with +1 attack, enough to chase those dudes away. Nice way to catch them with Revelation, though. That was amazing. And actually going to try to pick off these sentries. Ooh, storming your own sentries a little bit there. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. These Mutalisks doing some good work now. Sentry down. Sentry down. High Templar gone. Forced to turn themselves into Archons. That was some effective play with those Mutalisks from Snoxtar. Hot dang. Very, very impressive indeed. Alright, throwing up photon cannons, shield batteries. Really wants the static defense here at the 4th base. I'm really shocked that Snoxtar doesn't have a 5th base of his own quite yet. He is going Lurker Den. He is making a lot of banelings. I guess maybe he just kind of wants to win now. The problem is Light is really packing in for a defensive fight here. These cannons and shield batteries, a lot of pylons powering everything, so you can't just take down one our closest pylon and shut it all down. Oh, this is just bad luck by Light. These Zealots are coming up the left side to do something, but Roaches are coming down the left side at the same time. Just happened to be there. Muta's trying to get inside the main base, getting chased off by some Stalkers there, and there's your 5th base by Snoxtar. Check to see, is there a 5th down here? No, there's not. The Roaches decide it's time to just go home. We're just the scouting unit. That's all we are. Zealots trying to come up the right side. Mutalisks wrecking those as well. 169 to 162 supply. This is a pretty close game. Another Overlord dies. Resource lost, 4,800 for Snoxtar, 2,700 for Light. Zealot rolling in. Gets literally nothing done. I mean, did some damage here. Zerglings here, too, at the 3rd base. I'm not sure what your banelings are up to, other than just killing a couple Zealots, which, okay, I guess. Small gateway army coming up this left side. Going to try to get rid of the 4th base from Snoxtar. Doesn't know it's there, but he will try to kill it when he sees it. That's for sure. Ooh, even lets it finish by accident. The timing is perfect, though. +2 attack on those guys. And yeah, everyone just comes back to deal with this hatchery. That's what we're up against here, is this hatchery taken down, and that's a big-time victory out of Light. Running from the Broodlings. Ooh, drone place somehow survives anyway here. Roaches, wow, surround. Everybody get out. Recall! Oh, recall saves about 3 units. That was a good flank attack from Snoxtar. Coming up that backside there. So he lost his 5th, which hurts, admittedly, but he did destroy a lot of units there. Resources lost, 4,700 for Light. Did Baling just fire on those rocks? I think so. And about 6,000 for Snoxtar. Lurkers are here. Immortal count is fairly healthy at 6. We got a Mothership on the way. We got Tempest on the way here too. Very, very interesting. And a lot of Storm available. Now we have 8 High Templar to replace the ones that were killed or forced to turn into Archons later. Here are the Archons. Stasis Ward coming up. Going to catch these Lings, actually, immediately upon completion. That was the fastest completion to triggering time I've ever seen. Alright, here come the Lurkers. Tempest, not bad against Lurkers. Storm, not as good against Lurkers as you'd want them to be. Not as good as they were back in Brood War, that's for sure. And Immortals crushing through, though. That's a problem. That is absolutely an issue. If you have Immortals just sitting back here and the Lurkers are undefended, and they all just... wow, they just melt. They just melt under the pressure there. Coming back into the shield battery, healing up a little bit, welcoming our heroes, shoving back the Zerg attack. 5th base is done by Snoxtar, still sitting on 4 is Light. Here's the Mothership, a 13-minute Mothership with 3 carriers at a time being produced. Light is pushing. He knows he can't just sit back and let Snoxtar do whatever he wants here. More Lurkers with some Hydra support and some Roaches this time. It's a much different scenario. Ooh, the High Templar kind of walking into those spines a little bit. Not ideal. Oh, the detection, though. The detection is a problem. Overseers are starting to pop right now from the left side. Hydras doing stuff. Lurkers dealing with the ground army, and suddenly all that's left are a few Tempest, an Immortal, which is now gone, and then this Mothership. Storm on the Hydralisks. One last Storm trying to do things. Mothership has 3 kills. Corruptor's chasing everybody on in. The carriers have arrived, though. Meanwhile, Zealots going after a lot of things at the 3rd base here, killing drones at the 4th base, too. Good job. Good multitasking here. Out of Light. I mean, all the Zealots are going to die, but they forced all the army back. They gave Light a chance to rebuild his army a little bit. He is making a whole ton of carriers. Snoxtar going 4 Corruptors at a time with a Hydralisk, too. Hydra win! Oh, no, Zealot wins. 4 hit points left on that guy. Impressive, impressive stuff. Coming down the left side is Snoxtar. He's got Lurkers. He's got Hydras. He's got +2 attack on those dudes, as well as +1 armor. The Lurkers aren't going to be much use for very much longer, so that's why they're here on this attack. As they're going to try to take down that cannon. They get the cannon, and maybe focusing down the gateways here as well. Are you still killing stuff, Zealot? This guy's a boss. He's got 5 kills. MVP, man. And yes, everything's going to die here for Snoxtar, but a lot of it was not all that useful anyway. The Hydras, I don't know about throwing away, though. Seems like a problem. Oh, and that's it. Snoxtar with the GG and Light is your winner. Whoa, composition for Snoxtar, maybe not enough? Yeah, 3 Corruptors and 2 Hydras, and 4 Queens, I guess, that can shoot up here. But at the end of the game, it was 4 Carriers with 2 more on the way. Just so close to finishing here, too. Snoxtar was not ready. He was not ready for it. Look at this. Residual Storm, something exploding down here. Interceptors flying around. Pew, 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 pew. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun stuff indeed. All right, well, good job. Good job by Light, making it happen. And a GM level match against a Zerg. Yeah, an APM too, no joke here. 341 for Snoxtar, 195 for Light. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.